Okay. There we go. Oh, so much better. So much better. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Can y'all hear me? All right. I'm excited about tonight. Hello. Okay. She said she can hear me. Very good. Very good. All right, y'all. We are going to make sure I got this up and going. Yes. All right. Perfect. I think I'm good. All right, y'all. Tonight we're going to talk about how to proactively build your business. Hope everyone is doing amazing. It's going to be a good convo. And definitely want to have some insight so that we can get ourselves together. You know, it's just time to get ourselves together. Like, seriously. Okay. So I'm Coach J. And so I primarily deal with women who desire to grow their coaching and consulting company. And so I help with messaging, content, helping women with growth, and also from a standpoint of mindset, helping them to manifest, become more confident CEOs. Like, those pieces are really, really important in building a business and helping women to stay the path. So I'm excited about being here tonight, specifically because I want to talk about how to be proactive in building your company, okay? Instead of being reactive. I just want to put that out there because many of us do not realize that we are truly, truly, truly missing and dropping the ball on our own company. We're dropping the ball and we got to stop. We just really have to stop, okay? So I'm talking to women primarily. Men can join. I don't have a problem with that, but just know this is going to be a lot of reference to women, okay? So I'm going to be talking to the women a lot here because this is who I work with. If you would like to, number one, connect with me or follow me, please do so. TikTok, I got you over here. YouTube, I have you down here. TikTok for you. If you desire to get your sales and marketing skills together, the Matriarch CEO Accelerator Course is out. I also have a 50+ offers digital guide that is also available. Look at the link in my profile. This is for business owners that constantly want to develop skills. Now, if you are somebody that needs a hand holding, that's not me over here, okay? We're going to talk to adults. We're going to be adults. YouTube, the same. Definitely get over to the link in my profile and let's get yourself together. You got to get yourself together. If you are joining me, if you are watching right now on TikTok, I need y'all to give me some hearts. Let me know that you are here. This is a very interactive conversation. Okay, we're learning tonight. Okay, this is what this is all about. We're learning. Okay, so proactive. Why am I talking about this tonight? Why am I talking about How can we be better at the proactivity? Because many of us are reactive. I was just telling my email list this tonight, how we have a tendency, women have a tendency to be reactive. We wait until the ball drops. We wait until something breaks down, right? We wait until we lose something or break up with somebody. You know what? Why do we have to wait until things come down and drop off before we do something that's going to change our life? And then when we get ready to do that, we got all this stuff that we come up with, these excuses that we come up with as to why we feel like we can't go all the way into it, because we want to be safe. Safety means more to us, and it's really a false sense of safety. It ain't really even safe. It's really not even safe. It's self-sabotaging, to be honest. It's self-sabotaging. We're actually sabotaging our own greatness because of a false sense of safety. And we want so bad for somebody to feel sorry for us when we get into these places of, I'm exhausted and all this stuff. And so now what happens is that we'll start going back in the past, and we'll start trying to bring up the past and what it used to be like. I really want to do this and I want to do that. I want to have this and I want to have that. Why is it that I can't get myself together? You can't get yourself together because you're so far removed from your reality that you can create right now. You don't know that you can create right now because you have a future coming. Your future is 10 times better. If you can create that. Hey, Sasha. Hey, Melissa. We wait until things just completely rock our world. We wait until we get laid off. We wait until we get kicked out of our house. We wait until, something happened with a relationship. We have to wait until something happens. And then we'll wait until our businesses are almost to zero and then get up and do something about it. And then that way we can be super, super emotional. Because when we don't know enough, and this was something I had to grow into over time, is that when I don't know enough, I tend to go to the default. The default is what? I go back to Indeed. I rely on my job. I rely on other people to take care of me. I ask somebody to help me. I ask somebody to loan me something. I ask somebody, can I hold this? And can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Some of us are so into asking people to take care of us that we forgot that we are adults. See, this is triggering for a lot of people, but these are the same people. This is why our children are having such a hard time right now. And I'm going to keep preaching this until we get it, because you said you wanted to build an empire. Now, that's what you said. I don't know what happened. And people are going to say, well, it's inflation and, the economy it's not the same. People ain't buying like they used to. Yes, they are. I guarantee you, people still at the mall. People were still going to, they were still going out. Me and my daughter went to brunch today. And it was packed. Y'all stop letting folks lie to you all the time. Talking about ain't nobody buying. Like they were there. They out there. And they're spending money. Y'all stop letting people do that to you and lie. Because I guarantee you, if I look in your bank account, I guarantee you bought something today. Even if you didn't have no money, you had something. I ain't had no money. You ate today. If you own this app, you didn't eat today. If you on YouTube, you didn't eat today. Amen, somebody. Because see, we quick to say what folk ain't got. We speak up for people. We speak up for people. But see, this is where the gap messed up at. The gap messed up right here is that many of us did not choose to develop. We chose to stay behind. We chose to stay in our defaulted state, thinking that, okay, I don't have a problem. I do, but I don't want to solve it. I don't want to solve the problem. I want to learn how to manage the problem that I have better. All during this week, I was talking about how many women are struggling right now to understand the dynamics of where we are as a society. I'm gonna tell you, I'm really gonna help you with this. If you are struggling in society right now, you're struggling trying to figure out why I can't, like, why is this happening to me? Why am I so tired? I put my all in this business and it didn't go anywhere. I put my all in this business and this is what happened. I put all of my, no, you didn't put all in your business. You didn't. If I ask you, tell me about your marketing plan. Tell me about your sales. How many sales did you have? How many people did you talk to over the past 30, 60, 90 days? How many people did you talk to? Because some of y'all don't understand that you have to do things decent and in order. Not saying from a religious standpoint, this ain't about religion. This is really all about connecting with your purpose and staying spiritually rooted. Some of y'all are trying to go to 5D and 10D and 11D, and you don't even understand that you have a purpose right here in the earth realm. You are born to lift up the vibration of this planet. You were born to lift up the standard and be the light, not go to the light. You are meant to be a light. And you don't understand that that's what you are right now. I've never seen human beings that want to escape. Y'all waiting on the end. Your end is near. And some of y'all are going to be 20, 30 years older, still talking about, I'm just ready to go. I'm so exhausted. If you think you're exhausted now, you ain't seen nothing yet. Some of y'all are willing yourselves in fatigue. You didn't stop learning. You didn't stop. I mean, I've gotten to the place in my business and in my life that whatever we have to do to stay open, whatever we have to do to push, and whatever we have to do to impact that is morally, ethically, and with integrity to make sure that our business stays open, we're going to do what it takes. Because one of the things that you cannot say is that Jay did not market her butt off. You can't say that. Even if I was having trouble 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago, at the end of the day, I had to pick it up a notch because now that I know what it takes. And as a result, we have been able to enroll more clients and sell courses every single day. Revenue is coming in like clockwork. Things are rolling as if we ain't dropped anything. We have increased our email subscribers. Our email open rates are right at 55 to 60%. And look, this is the gag. We have increased our investments. So even me as a CEO of my company, I continue to invest in myself. I poured more money into myself. And we still growing. You know why? Because I don't quit. Because what are you talking about? This business was not for when everybody was getting PPP loans. This business wasn't for when the money was easy and everybody was getting grants and all that. That wasn't, This just wasn't for, and if you're coming in, y'all, like I said, YouTube, give me some hearts if you're coming in, say hey or something. I want to know who's here. Definitely TikTok, let me know where you are, where you're tuning in from. I really want to know. What does that look like? Where y'all from? I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is the thing, right? This is the thing. I want y'all to realize, I love that Georgia. Oh gosh, I love Georgia. I love Georgia. I'm in Tennessee, y'all, Memphis. Ain't that something? Memphis, Tennessee. So this is the thing I want y'all to realize is that when we wait and we wait and we wait. Hey, Vicky. And we procrastinate and we procrastinate. You're not going to build a perfect business. There is nothing about perfection that you need to worry about. Okay. Over time, like we have clients, right, that do very well when they first come in. And then there are some clients that come in and it takes them a minute. Then we have some clients that come in, they don't do anything, right? But see, this is the piece. The ones that I see that come in and hit it, I'm gonna be honest with you. The belief is so strong. The belief is so strong. Thank you, glad you are gold. The belief is so strong in what they do. They just need refinement. So which means refinement in their offer, in their messaging, in their sales strategy. And see, you don't hire a coach when you don't know what to do. You hire a coach when you know what to do. You just need to refine it. You just need to learn how to manage yourself as a CEO. See, some of y'all be trying to get a coach and you quite don't even know yourself yet. You don't even know your own work ethic. Because many times your work ethic is trash. And I'm going to tell you how you know you do pretty good. I'm being honest. Your work ethic is everything. So anything that you do, that you put your hands on and it's excellent, even if you don't like what you do, even if you don't like it, you still do it well. You may have a chance because now you know that your job has been kind of like what is it called? Kind of like a barrier to your success. But then you get them into your own business and you understand that I'm going to have to work this thing. I'm going to have to be for real because this company that I'm working for, the benefits may be all right. The pay may be all right, but I know that I'm meant for more. I know that I'm meant for more. So what does that mean? That means that if I am going to bet on myself, I'm the only one. And see, this is the thing. Your mind has to be about, I'm going to put it all on me. I'm going to learn everything I can. I'm going to lean into this. This is why I created that course. I talked about it last night, the Matriarch CEO Accelerator Course that I have right now that's out. It is about sales and marketing. It's about building relationships. We do not build businesses on pushing our way to sales. We don't push over here. We're women. Women have to build businesses that are different from the patriarchy. And that's the part which y'all don't get. The way you build relationships is not going to be like the men. Most women, when we sell or when we market, especially from an organic standpoint, where social media is a part of the equation, you're going to be just like this. You're going to be doing lives. You're going to either be doing some posts, some classes, but your messaging and your content has to be intentional. That's what the course is about. The course is amazing. It's actually a derivative from my signature program called the Matriarch CEO Coaching Program, which is my signature program. The Matriarch is the age of the divine feminine, which we are ushering into now, and everybody kicking and screaming going in. Don't get me started. I told y'all women are y'all are the main characters. We're the main characters right now. This is why the men are having a hard time right now. This is why some of the women that have not grown up emotionally, like you got 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50-year-old women acting like they're 12. I need somebody to handhold me. I need somebody that's going to walk with me. I need somebody that's going to pay my bills. I'm going to be responsible, for goodness sake. You want babies and you don't know why you want babies. You want a husband or a spouse or a partner and you don't know why you want a spouse or a partner, because you want somebody to take care of you because you need ownership. Some women have to have ownership. Somebody has to own them because they don't know how to think for themselves. I'm not against marriage. I think marriage is absolutely a beautiful thing when it's done correct and decent. But I am not against marriage if both of y'all struggling right now. Because why did you get married? Well, this is about the institution. What institution? Because it's gone to me. Ain't no wrong with love. I want you to be in love. I want you to have love. Uh-oh. But this is what's keeping you reactive. Let's talk about proactive. Let's talk about that. What does it mean to be proactive, right? What does it mean to be proactive? Creating or controlling a situation by causing. I'm going to read it. Let me start over. As a person that creates or controls a situation by causing something to happen rather than responding to it after it has happened. Hold on, y'all. I want you to get that first part of that. Creating a situation. Did you know what business is? You're creating situations by causing something to happen. Oh, I want a $40,000 a month. What are you creating by causing it to happen? Woo! Come on, somebody. What are you creating to cause it to happen? Jay, can you break that down for me? I don't know if I'm quite understanding it. I got you. So if I'm saying I'm creating, I want to see $40,000 months, and I'm not waiting till I run out of money to then start talking about I'm going to create 40,000 a month. I'm first of all, I am speaking this from a place of joy. Let me start there. I'm actually stating that I want to create $40,000 months, not from desperation, not because I feel like I'm gonna lose everything, but I'm doing it from a place of joy. There's a different energy that you kind of come from with that, because you'll do it better and you'll rise up to the occasion quicker, because most of us are living our lives by the default of reactivity. Reactivity has always been how we operated. So what we're doing is that we are going behind our struggle. We're going behind the loss, and we're going behind what we have done wrong. We have went behind the relationship blunders and all of the stuff, the health issues, all of that. And we looking at our lives like, I really got to get myself together. But if you would have created to cause a situation, YouTube, y'all real quiet tonight. If this was really what we're supposed to be doing, is creating a 7-figure business, you got to create so that you can cause something to happen. You got to create to cause your business to take off. So what does that mean? That means that, first of all, when I create something, I have to create order, and I have to create offers. I got to create the systems. I got to create the mindset. I got to create the identity that I want to step into. I got to create time so that I can go ahead and spend more time with the divine, so that I can get information. Because if I'm spiritual, if I say I'm spiritual, I'm not using my spirituality to go backwards and try to figure out why the pyramids were built. No, I'm using spirituality, and I'm using prayer, and I'm using my connection with the divine and the connection with God to actually create so I can cause the $40,000 a month to happen. That's a good word right there. This is what I'm saying. So I'm not doing it from a place of desperation and I'm gonna drop the ball next time. I'm actually creating from a space of joy, even if my bank account is in the negative. Even if I don't have no money right now, I'm moving forward so I can start creating a new default. Y'all are going by the old way. That's good right there. YouTube, y'all bothering me about how quiet y'all are, because TikTok is on it. I may have to turn YouTube off and have y'all come over here to TikTok. Because if I'm saying I'm creating, I'm bringing something into existence. So what does it look like for me? If I'm that's bringing something into existence, this is the thing right here. Business is all about turning nothing into something so that you can serve humanity with it. It's sowing and reaping all the time. That's agriculture. That's how God speaks to us. Everything is sowing and reaping. That's all you got to do. The more seeds you, like even tonight, I don't know these people on TikTok. You know, people are coming in, they dipping in, they liking it or whatever. I appreciate that, right? YouTube is the nurturing app. See, TikTok, people can actually swipe and then they swipe again. I'm gone off their feed. You see what I'm saying? I'm gone. But the ones who say, wait a minute, she said something right there. Let me tune into what she has to say. So they're going to go on and come into the live. So there are some seeds that I'm sowing on here. I'm using this as an example because I'm creating people to connect with me. And that possibly may be a client, that possibly may be a student in the future. That's bringing somebody into existence. These are people that's on the app all day, looking, scrolling. But whoever says this resonates with me. Let me see what this girl with this black on with these red fingernails and these black rim glasses, what is she talking about? So interest, I'm bringing something that is unseen into seen. When they come in, that is the part where, okay, so they can sit here and listen to a couple of lines. And if I keep talking and it really hits, they're going to stay. They're going to follow. And if they really want to get their life together and move the trajectory of their business forward, they're going to go to my link and see what resources I have going on. Y'all see how this is a formula. This is all a formula. But I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I hadn't said to myself, okay, I'm going to get on TikTok tonight. I'm going to get on TikTok. And this was a pact me and my best friend said, we're going to go all the way in. If that means we got to go live almost every night. We got to go live on almost every night because we know people are going to be at home. We know people are going to be looking crazy for Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays and so forth and so on. But see, this is the thing. Your content, right, is derived from what you do. This is what I do. I help women sell and I help women to get their messaging and master that and master content so they can sell more. Because a lot of us don't understand that that's the gap. That's what's messing us up. And there's a mindset attached to that, which goes into why I am a business coach, but also I help with the mind. The mind is a part of the soul realm. You got to get people to understand and look in the camera sometimes, right? You got to look at the camera sometimes and say, you got to get it together. You said this is your business. You said that you were building an empire. Now, that's what you said 3 years ago. That's what you said a year ago. That's what you said 6 months ago. And look at you now, you're still acting as if this business is a 9 to 5. That's not what this is. Oh, come on, somebody. What is an empire? I'm building an empire. You know, we say that real fast. Baby, we're building an empire. No, you're not. Because your behavior says that I'm working part-time. And nothing is happening. You just started 8 businesses and none of them are taking root. You just talking. We're not understanding mastery. We're escaping and we are avoiding, looking for somebody to tell us what's wrong with us. We got to have, God forbid we wake up and not want to experience anxiety. Something has to go wrong. We are looking for anxiety. That's how bad we have gotten. I'm gonna give me a therapist. You got to look for something to take the joy away. You wake up already thinking about what you got to pay. You wake up already thinking about what you got to do. You wake up already thinking about how your business is getting on your nerves and how you got to get on. I don't want to do this. Why can't you wake up smiling? What makes you think that you can't plan at night? Get your calendar out. What is your calendar looking like for this week? What is happening with it? Why can't you plan from a place of joy? Why you always got to be in a tizzy and nervous about building your business? Why does it have to be? And then we make up stories about what happened with the economy. And this is going on. Everything that we say that's going on ain't got nothing personally to do with us. That's why I said, if you're not going to build the business from a place of joy and from a place of focus, put it down. Just close it up. Just close it up. What is an empire? An empire is a large I want y'all to write this down. A large organization owned or controlled. There go that control word again. It's that control word again. Controlled by one person or a group. Oh, Lord, we just seen control in 2 definitions tonight. So that's a very significant, that's a very significant word right there. Because I don't know if that's a thing. Oh, y'all, here we go. This is it. This is it. What is control? What does it mean to have control? The power to influence. The power to influence or direct people's behavior or the course of events. I want to build, this month is going to be my $50,000 month, baby. This month is going to be $10,000. I'm just going to, and see, this is the thing. We love throwing out numbers and we know we're not aligned to them. We know we're not aligned to those numbers, but we throw it out anyway in hopes that our body will catch up to what we said. You're not even in the mindset to even put $10,000 in front of you like that. Some of y'all are still struggling with 5. You can't even think how $5,000 can come from your business this month. You can't even wrap your head around that, because in your mind, you can't see yourself winning like that. But this is the thing. When you create to cause something to happen, this is about the create or controlling of a situation. You're creating or controlling a situation. You are influencing a situation. You are directing the situation. Oh, y'all, it's literally about you putting yourself in a mode of I can control myself. So when you want to not work on your business for 2 days in a row, that's ridiculous. That means you are out of control. That means you are out of control. It's as simple. Out of control. So what does that mean? It means you don't have any control over your time. You don't have any control over your habits. You don't have any control over your duties and your actions. You don't have control over your boundaries. So then when you don't have any control, you have to consistently look for something to control because you can't control yourself. And then when you spiral out and look out, then now you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do, because you have proven to yourself that you cannot control yourself. So when you can't control yourself, guess what has to happen? Somebody got to control you. You got to look. That's why a lot of people, and I'm really not talking about nobody, but I want you to step outside of yourself and get this dynamic down pat. Because you have not done the control work, because you have not actively created what is happening right now. A lot of people got to go and get control all over again. They have to go back to be controlled. They have to go back and look for somebody to control them. This is why you can't even work in your business, because the 9 to 5 is in the way. Your manager is asking you to do 10,000 different things. And they're doing this to keep your time controlled, because we're paying you. You have all the rights and responsibilities and the abilities to pay yourself every single day if you just get ahead of the game and stop being behind. You should be doing whatever it takes to build relationships, get in the DMs. You need to be writing and posting 3 to 4 times a day. You need to be in your ideal client's face. But no, I have to be owned. My time has to be owned. My attention has to be owned. We don't do social media here at this company. You can't be on social media. You can't be posting like that. All of these things control. That's why a lot of women don't even post like they're supposed to, because they're afraid of their boss finding out. Do you know how, like, that is so restrictive to me, right? Because now you have to watch your back to see, you see what I'm saying? That's not in your nature to live like that. I'm not even being mean. This is from somebody who worked in HR for a decade. I have seen the tightness of people's creativity be so restricted and limited just because they never had the chance to really pour out and work with teams like they really wanted to, and voice ideas without the fear of somebody coming to take their ideas away from them. People will expect you to take work home and do work at home, and you got a business that you also want to run, and you're too tired for the business. That's the whole point. They suppress your ideas and suppress your passion for their purpose. This is why I said when you have resulted to building somebody else's utopia, no, you can't be proactive. See, she just said, now see, this is my client on YouTube. YouTube, yes. She said, my job just did a TikTok ban. Yeah. And we are required to have LinkedIn on my job. So at times I do think about that when I post. See, that's what I'm saying. But we want to build an empire. Empire is a large organization. I heard Dame Dash say today on a TikTok. I thought that was really, really good. And I sent it to my friend. He said that your business should be almost like a bank. Can your children, if you are a mother or if you're a parent, can your children or can you borrow against your business? Can you take out money from your business to be able for your children to get what they need? If you can't do that, if you can't pass what you are doing over to your children, that's a problem. That's a problem. So you got one end of the world that's saying that everything's going to blow up and this is going to happen. And, people are, we're wheeling this in. Like collectively, we're just wheeling in. But then you have other pieces of this perspective where they're keeping you so emotional and you not understanding that you have the ability to grow your business astronomically and literally put in place in the next 400 years what you want to see happen to your lineage. But because the whole world right now is feeding off of the energy of a nervous collective, because you are creating your demise. That's why I keep telling people, like, if you could just focus on the present, you will be all right. Like, get more sunlight, get more time in nature, get more time in prayer, do more breath work, pray more. I told my clients this several months ago. This is the time where you need to be praying more than you ever had, because your emotions are jacked up. Because if you weren't building then, I don't know what you're going to do 6 months from now. So this is the thing, right? I told y'all the other day, proactive, right? How to be proactive, scheduling your posts, creating like this right here that I'm creating. This is proactive content. You know why? Because not only am I talking to y'all live right now, but this is going to be up, especially on YouTube. So if TikTok, if you want to see this conversation again when I'm having with you, all you got to do is go to follow me on my TikTok, click on my YouTube channel, and come and watch the replay tomorrow. Because if you like what I said tonight and you say, I just need to hear that all over again because that got me, I got evergreen content. The same live is going to be up over here. And see how technology work? This is why I want you to get this. I'm passionate about this stuff because I want to see women win. I'm tired of seeing us whine and complain on these apps. And I'm going to say this too. And this is really, I'm spiritually led to speak on this. And I'm just going to say it. We got to be careful. Some of us are parents We're seeing more and more women get on here and talk about how they regret having children, how they don't, I should have never had kids at all. Listen, they're here. They are here. They are here. They are here. And I'm going to tell you the God honest truth. Most of y'all, if you can decenter some of this stuff, you got to decenter men. You got to decenter trying to find somebody to take care of you. And you get your house in order. I was telling my clients that it's a problem when your children and your house is not in order. I don't care if you got a husband or not. There has to be order. Because if you are building wealth, if you have a business right now, and I hope that this is triggering, and I'm okay with that. If you say that you are starting an empire, you're building an empire, which is a large organization owned or controlled by one person, your children need to be building the confidence to build and continue in your namesake. That's what I'm talking about. You so ready to get rid of the very ones that's going to carry your name 300 years down the line. That's an opportunity for you to keep going, for you to keep living. That's what I told people. Like, I have a daughter. She's 15. I don't care. I ain't got to turn up. I already turned up before I had her. Baby, when I tell you I turned up, I turned up. That's why I ain't too quick to turn up now, because I did all my turning up. I did all of that. I said, I ain't got to have all of the clank and the stuff for the ground. You know what is happening? My business has to keep growing and expanding, because this is going to be left to her. I don't want my child to have to struggle like I did. Why would you want your children to struggle like you? And some people take pride in it. They got to work hard. That is an issue that you need to take up with yourself, and that's sick. Why would you want that? They got to get it out the mud. You're jealous of your children, and that's sad. Why wouldn't you want your child to learn ChatGPT? Why wouldn't you want your child to start their YouTube channel? Why wouldn't you want them to be an influencer? Those are jobs of the future, and you're keeping your children from experiencing their own creativity because you had to sweep dirt. And you okay with that? Listen, I'm divorced. I can be mad all day about who I chose to be my child's father, but the end of the day, is she here? And I thank God for that. Does it get hard? Absolutely. 110%, because many of us didn't have that intention when we gave birth. Oh, come on, somebody. Why would you want your children to get it out the mud? Are you kidding me? Your children will forever stay grateful for what you have done for them if you just give them the tools. A lot of times, the reason why we're so mad at our parents is because we feel like they didn't give us the tools that we needed to come up. But what are we doing to pass that down? Oh, with single mothers and all this stuff. Women are more than capable. I want to put that out in the atmosphere. So if you're a single mother on here, if you are divorced or whatever, and you like, I can't get this man to act right or whatever, you are more than enough. And I don't care what the stats say. When you are divinely pressed and pushed and assigned to carry your lineage, you are the matriarch. I'm going to say that again. I don't care how many statistics they bring up. I don't care what they say. I don't care if they say single mothers can't do it by themselves. I'm going to tell you this. It's a bold-faced lie. Don't bring it over here to my door. You are enough. You got to build for your babies. Even if you don't get to clank in this lifetime, even if you don't get to go to the Cayman Islands and all these other places, you build for your babies. That way you can go out happy. When I leave this earth, I want to leave happy. I want to leave empty. I don't want to leave out here stressed. I want to leave out here satisfied. You know why? Because my child will be good. She will be carrying on the lineage. Even if she go and sell Ellison, I'm okay with the Ellison Consulting is my company. Even if she want to sell it, she don't want to work in it, or she can just be a part of the board. I'm fine with that. But she can also look back and say, my mother, yeah, she worked hard. Yes, we went to a couple of places, we traveled together. But one of the things my mom made sure that I was good. My mother made sure that I was good. That's a testimony you want your children to have. Now that my mom did, she just didn't do nothing. She just laid around all that. She was just fiddling and faddling this business, and she didn't do nothing with it. You know, these children gonna grow up with that narrative. They're gonna see you all doing all the struggling and crying and throwing up all the time and in and out of relationships and going out on dates that never lead to anything. I don't know why y'all keep doing that, but you need to sit your tail down and you need to build. That's abuse. And thank you, Sasha. Amen. I agree. They got to get it like this. That's because your parents, child, don't get me started. Because 2150, I'm trying to give y'all an understanding. 2150, will your children and children's children, will they be bringing your name up in conversations? Will the people in your city or people in your neighborhood, will they be bringing up your name like, you know, like we bring up, I don't know, we bring up names like, you know, Frederick Douglass or Harriet Tubman, how we bring up these high performing people, you know, Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. Will we bring up your name too? In 2150, in 2200, will your name be brought up like we used to? Will that happen? Like Alexander the Great and all these other folks, and like we talk about in history books? I'm just saying. Will we be bringing up your name? Get out the past. Close up the pyramids. You find that has happened. What are you building today that can outlast? If not, you need to go over to my profile. You need to go to the link and you need to click on that Matriarch CEO Accelerator Course. You need that. You know why? Because you don't have any sales skills. You don't have any relationship building skills. If your only type of conversations that you have on a daily basis are about how men don't do this and how women don't do that, that is a problem. And you have a whole company in the negative. I've never seen people, a generation that's okay with struggle. And you think that, and this is the piece that you fail to realize, you think that being in the struggle is actually telling the capitalistic people up there something like, I don't care. Your children are going to hate you in about 10 years. How dare you? I don't care about these people up top. I'm playing the game. You are a human being living an experience. You are a spiritual being living a human experience. Your job is to play the game. You're getting caught up in it. I'm just trying to, I really have never seen such a disdain for your own, if you are devaluing your own experience, not to live good and have the good of this land, but you will rather struggle and complain about gas, not understanding. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like you got men that's coming, I'm going to talk about some of these people on here. You know, you got men coming in here, you look, you pretty, complete, and ask them what have they built. Men need to be building houses. Men need to be building businesses. Men need to be focused. If you still sitting here talking about, I just want to be encouraged by Jay. I just think Jay is such an encouragement. I want you to sell and make some money. I don't want you to be encouraged. I don't want you to be inspired. I want you to do something. I want you to do something with your life. I want you to do something with that business that you keep sitting on. I want you to take action. I want you to stop accepting the minimum and accepting middle class. Don't you know that there is no such thing as a middle class? They take all that credit away from you and those payments and those loans that sit in the middle. You will be poor. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. You'll be poor. The middle class is the only class that's sitting in a facade. You're sitting in what it looks like to be the good life. You are being made fun of. If you pay a car note right now, if you are paying a mortgage right now, you don't own any of that stuff. You don't own it. I don't mean to bust your bubble on here, but you don't own it. You don't own it. This is how fraudulent that reality is. I'm trying to help you. And people get offended. They get offended when you're talking about something that is like, but sis, I'm not your sister. I'm not your sister. Stop trying to make people relatives. Everybody ain't your relative. There are some people that want you to do well in life, and they don't have to be your sister. I'm a coach. Just stop letting folk do you like that. You and don't call me queen. I'm not a queen. Ain't nothing about me a queen. I don't, queens, like I said, queens do not pay mortgages. What queen do you know that pay a mortgage? It's something to make you feel like you're superior, and you're not. You're not even doing anything innovative right now. You have chosen to do nothing but sit and whine and complain and look at TV all day. Well, you need to be putting your head down right now. Work. There is nothing wrong with creating and working. Why are we so, like, we get so cringe when that word comes, but you will happily go. There are people right now that will spend all day on Indeed and cry and cry themselves to sleep because they didn't get an interview anywhere. But then I say, you got to work on your business. You got 1,000 questions as to why and what and how. And, what do you do for balance? Ain't no balance. Because an organization is being birthed right now. You're birthing an organization. There is no balance to that. The only time that you need balance is because you got other people in your life that don't want you to do anything supernatural. That's good right there. There's some people that are completely okay sitting in their lack of faith. That's why I said some Christians, you don't have the faith. Where is your faith? If your faith is only past this atmospheric barrier, you don't have any. Because this same God that you asking and praying to, God, I just need you to show me. He already did. What else do you have? Like, call it in, command it in. I just need to learn how to sell. I just have so many questions. I have a course. You have to sit down and you have to go through the course. You have to sit down. I'm trying to tell you, some of y'all don't want to learn. You too above learning. I told you I'm in 2 programs. Well, I'm learning new skills so I can enhance those skills, master those skills, and teach my clients. This is all about self-mastery and innovation. This is not playtime for me. So being proactive, getting ahead. Stop waiting on the ball to drop. Stop waiting until you don't have any money. Stop waiting until things don't go well. Stop waiting until you break up with somebody. Stop waiting until you get laid off. I done got laid off again. Ain't it time for you to start listening to what the divine is trying to tell you? Stop getting these jobs and you're going to lose them. You're not meant to have a job. The chosen ones, the ones who are supposed to be out here working in the vineyard, you can't keep a job because you're not supposed to have one. Oh, swallow those apples. Listen to me. If you've been, you've been in more jobs than you can count on one hand, that's a problem in the last 3 years. A lot of y'all are not supposed to be working. And I'm one of those coaches where I tell you, you ain't supposed to work in a job. You know that. That's why you're having such spiritual warfare. You got spiritual warfare, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse until you get pushed out. And then you're going to be screaming and, God, why did you do this to me? He's been trying to tell you for 7 months that you need to get yourself prepared. And you have been sitting up there slew-footing and moonwalking the entire time. And they got to push you out because you're too disobedient to go out and enjoy. So now you got to go out in anxiety and figure it out. Y'all notice how this works? We ignore. We got faith in going to church every Sunday. We got faith going to Bible study. But when it's time to step out in uncharted waters and go with God and walk by faith for real, that's what we lose about half of y'all. Because you're not serious. Well, I'm not finna do, honey, baby. I got to have my life. Everything is, I got the money. It ain't all about the money. So why do you have a business then? Why are you going to and fro trying to find somebody? Because when you get paid every 2 weeks, the money go down the drain because you be trying to buy stuff to keep up with people. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I really don't get it. But see, you got to go ahead. You got to be more proactive. You've got to create a situation by causing something to happen rather than responding after the thing happened. Because by that time, it's you late. You late. So this is what I'm saying to you. This is what I'm saying to you. Number one, get your calendar together. Live by your calendar. Block time. When do you need to post content? When do you need to schedule time for your personal development and professional development? When do you need to start building relationships? Which means what? You need to start reaching out to people, emails, DMs. Don't be DMing people, getting on their nerves and just throwing them a flyer in the DM. Don't do that. Some of y'all been doing it. I don't know how long. I'm just telling my followers about it. That's wrong. It is spam, and that's how you get blocked. See, if you just stop being awkward and start building relationships with people, people will be able to see you doing something that's worthwhile and actually support you in it. You don't send DMs and just throw things at people saying, come to this. Don't nobody know you from a can of apples. Do we see you online posting? Do we see you showing your face? Do we see you sharing insightful pieces of content? I don't want to see you dancing and gyrating in the camera if you selling coaching. I don't want to see that. Because you know what? All you're going to attract is people that love to dance and love to see you. Yes, girl, yes. You invite all these people for nothing. Ain't nobody buying. Well, you done shook your tail feather for 6 hours. Of course they're not. We don't care about that. There are some people that do, but they ain't gonna pay you for it. They're not gonna pay for your ebook. They're not gonna pay for your course. They're not gonna pay for any of those things because you haven't shown any value. Don't pop up when you just need money. Don't pop up when you just want somebody to pay you. That's another thing. Stop waiting until you need money to start showing up online. I never see, I will always know when people, when their payments were due, and I wouldn't see them all month. And then when their payments come due, like maybe a day or two before, here they go quoting scriptures, posting memes, posting little pictures. This is why you got to show up for yourself. No, your payment due. I ain't crazy. I've been doing this for a long time. I know when you acting up. I know when something is coming up. Because now you want to show me on the slide that you're trying, and you haven't. You haven't been out there. It's reactive. My payment is coming up, so let me just post something because I need to just see if I can get some money just to pay. That's ridiculous. So you know how that's emotionally immaturity. We got to stop doing that. Be a responsible adult. If I tell you that the way to $30,000 is by reaching out to 30 people a day, or posting 2 pieces of content a day or 3 pieces of content per day. If I told you to get out there and just do a live stream, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, something that people are going to learn something from you. Your social media platform should be a classroom. People should be bringing their notebooks when they see you live. People need to be bringing binders and even inviting other people to your live because they already know it's going to be good. People are going to be coming to you in your DMs and said that class or that master class and that live that you did, I can't believe you didn't charge for that, coach. I thought about that all last night, how you said about this. People can go and quote what you said. Don't you know that this is for real? People can go and write down quotes that what you said, and then they also posted on and said, Coach Jay said something so pivotal on her live last night. And I promise you, I've been meditating on that. You want to change lives. This is not only when the money is low, this is a lifestyle. I don't mind doing this. Some people are like, you okay? You've been going hard. This ain't hard. I need to go live twice a day. I need to be posting 3 to 5 times a day. It ain't enough. Yep, I said what I said. Oh, that's too much. I know it ain't. See, when y'all can start talking like y'all let these, don't get me started. Because that's a whole nother lie. That right there get on my nerves so bad. Don't tell nobody how much, you don't know nobody else's goal. It's because just because you have mediocrity in your life, don't mean somebody else. You know, when we say we're building an empire, I said a large organization that is owned or controlled by one person. I didn't say I'm building a little bitty putt train. I'm not building nothing small. I'm not building a bridge, a Bill Bridger. I'm not building my business just so I can pay my light bill. This ain't no hustle for me. Y'all stop letting these people tell you. Stop letting these people tell you that you're doing too much. Are you kidding? No, you're not doing enough. I need to see you at $1 million. Until you get to $1 million, shut your tail up and do what you have to do. Stop letting these people, anytime I have somebody to tell me, are you at $1 million? I'm just want to ask you, are you $1 million? Hush your mouth. Because see, my goals is bigger than yours. I don't know what you got going on. Your life and my life is totally different. I got a 15-year-old that's eating me out of house or home. Don't do that. I got a 15-year-old that's going to college. Don't do that. I got skills and I got competencies that I need to be getting out into the globe. Are you kidding me? Don't play. Just stop letting these folks get up in your head. That is too much. It's too much. Girl, go over there. In fact, we don't even need to talk. Matter of fact, I'll block you for a season because obviously me being online and me going live and me talking to people and teaching is too much for you. Every time I see Jay, she on the live, you doggone skipping. And I'm really finna get on your nerves. We're not building nothing little. If you want to go live every day, I want you to get to your 7 figures, your 8 figures, whatever it is that you want. Y'all goals are too small for me. That's why I tell people, don't come over here if you want to. I just want to make 2,000 extra a month. I am not the coach for you. I'm telling you that straight up. Don't come over here with that. Because that putt attitude, that's going to bring my vibe down. And we don't do that over here. If it ain't 5 figures or more, I don't want to talk about it. Go over there where they do little stuff. Don't come over here with that. Because you're going to be whining and complaining. I don't do little girls in my coaching programs. I do. We are women. That's why the Matriarch CEO Accelerator Course, it specifically says matriarch for a reason. It says CEO for a reason. If you have a business, you are the CEO of your company. Your directions, your decisions, your habits, your knowledge, your competencies, and your spirit has everything to do with the success and the future trajectory of your company. And if you are building a business based on desperation, if you're building your business based on trying to make somebody else feel bad, if you're trying to show somebody up, but let me show my ex that I done did this, you are building it on sand. Thank you, Dr. Harwell, for the rose. Y'all got to stop letting your own self, some of y'all have given yourself, you creating your own spiritual warfare. I just been tossing and turning all night long. Why is that? Instead of you being obedient and doing the work. Don't you know how off that is? I don't like tossing and turning because I just can't say yes. I tried that. You know how long that you live in torment? You live in torment when you just completely keep having this disobedient attitude about something that you know that you're supposed to be built. That's why you go from job to job to job, and none of your bosses like you. And they take you through all these initiations and foolishness, and you go to bed thinking it's a test from God. It ain't no test from God. You are disobedient. That's what I'm thinking, God trying to test you with torment all the time. You tormenting yourself because you won't say yes. And then sales and marketing, I'm telling you, I tell everybody, your offer is beautiful. I don't care how gorgeous your offer is. If you don't master sales and marketing, it ain't going nowhere. It's not going anywhere. That's why you have to keep going back. Oh, I can't pay this and I can't pay that, so I might as well. You are riding a dead horse. You're not going through a test. God is not testing you. That's what I'm saying. What God do y'all believe in where you keep getting tested all the time? What is that? It doesn't even make no sense. How can a God of love just put you in confusion all the time? Every time we look up, you confused about something. You off about something. I need to really just why can't you just call it down like you're supposed to? Why can't you just live by faith and not by what you see? Why do you have to put yourself through all of these ups and downs and turnarounds in order to have the life that you want? Why do you have to do that instead of just going straight on to it? Because you know how that's off. We usher in spiritual warfare because we would rather live our lives in the struggle. That's what some of y'all do not realize, how important it is to learn how to learn again. Learn how to learn again. I tell people, here's the course right here. People are, ooh, I'm going to get it. I just got to sit down and figure out how I'm going to. What? If somebody told me that I wanted to learn from and I knew that they get results, I'm telling you I got results. I'm telling you the clients I have worked with $100,000 in 90 days, $50,000 in 60 days, $13,000 cash in 45 days, $2,000 cash days, 7 days in a row. I'm telling you that my mind makes you money, and I put it in a course, and you want to see and do math in your head so that you can come up with another excuse of why you're struggling again. Don't you know how off that is? That's something off. I don't know what that is. And then to add insult to injury, I add payment plans for people that say they can't afford the highest price because that's the worth of it. And I split it up so it can be more affordable. You see how the love come in with that? Because I could totally take all that away. And then made it $247 for the first 7, 8, 9 people that want to buy it. You know how much that program was worth? $20,000. Do you not understand that? But because I'm thinking about everybody, with the women that are trying to figure this out. You know, that's the mindset I had with this. I said, you know what? I know that there was women that really, really need to sit down and just really take this in, because they don't have to have that commitment over that $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 commitment over their head, because they have to be coached. They can learn on their own pace and not feel like they're rushed, and they can take, because everybody's a different learner. Everybody don't do well with a coach. Everybody can't have a coach because they're not emotionally secure to have a coach. A coach is not a kindergarten teacher. A coach is a coach. I have to push you towards the goal line. I don't take you back. So when I see people thinking about getting it, I'm thinking about getting your course. Why are you thinking about selling more? And you don't have the skill set to do it because you don't have it. I always say, so tell me how that's going. I've taken, but see, the excuse is I've taken so many. I've invested in myself. You're supposed to, CEO. You're supposed to keep investing in yourself. Even when you still don't get it, I'm going to keep doing this. If I told you how much I've invested in myself in 3 years, your mouth would drop. You don't believe in yourself. A lot of you do not believe in yourself, and it shows. It shows through what you put your time and your energy in. That's why I said today in a TikTok, some of us will post scriptures before we'll post about our offer, as if the scripture is going to convert people. It's just going to bring amens. But nobody is going to be changed here because you forgot folks have to live and eat here. Scriptures are just moral compasses, if that. But they don't convert people into, like, you got to have money. You're trying to convert souls. You forgot that the people have to eat. The people have to get successful. The people need results. The people need to change their life. Why do we continue to sit on that? Why do we continue to sit on the obedience? Because we are consistently delaying the process and delaying progress and delaying our own freedom. We're not even worthy of our own freedom. Ain't that something? Coach, I'm really struggling with my sales. I'm so glad you said that. I have this for you. I'm really struggling with my offer. I got you. I have a resource for that. Now it's only $27. Oh, I have I have this where you can put an offer together and then you can, create your own this and create your own that. You will sit there, but then take that same money and go and buy hair with it. And you're not even going anywhere. When you could be really sitting and learning skills and making money from your own minds. Your mind is enough. I'm trying to help you. Your mind is fine when it comes down to the work that you do. But if you don't have a skill set, that's rooted and grounded in marketing, and I'm gonna give you this, and I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta go to bed. I was more so in the high ticket. So I'm bringing this into me because I'm gonna tell y'all why I personally went through these mindset dips, right? These dips and these increases and stuff like that. My mindset had to totally shift in the past 2 years. So I was coached under strong high ticket. Only did high ticket. My programs were from 4,000 all the way to 20. Now my highest offer is $30,000 to work with me for a year. Now, when it came down to pivoting, because in high ticket, let me help y'all with something. High ticket, you didn't need a big audience, right? You didn't need a big audience to grow your business. Okay. So that's when you heard people say things like, you don't need a big audience, you don't need a big email list. That's a high ticket piece because you didn't. Because everything that you did was rooted in sales, right? It was rooted in sales. I didn't have to post every day. I didn't have to do all that. I could be a silent seller, which was what? Doing more DMs, doing more sales calls, right? So I could ghost my way to $40,000 cash, right? I could ghost my way there. I didn't have to let the world know that I was here. But see, this is where the pivot happened. When the pivot started to happen around 2022, where people began to look at the business models differently, the marketplace began to shift and change. But this is the thing that, this is such a blessing for me. was that I was so intimidated to market. So marketing had to take over the conversation because marketing was how I have to show my face more. And I was so comfortable with not being seen, but I was okay with being the coach in the background. So my clients were winning, right? But I was in the back. But when shifts started to change, the people that were high ticket started to have a problem with marketing more because we got to hide in our successes. But then we started to diversify, diversify our business offerings. So we went from high ticket to having mid-ticket courses and having low ticket courses, which means what? So we had to go from value-based to value-based and volume-based. Can y'all get my drill? Y'all get my drill? So the volume had to increase, which means what? That I had to post much more intentional mixtures of content. And also I had to be okay with showing my face even more. Now, these were things that I had to work my mindset around because this means I had to be okay and open to different energies, because we already know there are some people that when they buy low, they sometimes have a lot of emotional things going on. But I'm going to tell you this is a God honest truth. Just because a person is a high ticket doesn't mean that they are the best quality client. I'm just being 100. Just because somebody paying you $15,000 or $20,000 does not mean they're going to be a star client. They're not going to give you as many issues, but they can be a lot more demanding. But it's all about the right ticket. It's not about low ticket. It's not about high ticket. It's about the right ticket. So what happened is that I even had clients that paid me lower prices, and they were the best clients I have ever had. They didn't have to pay me $20,000, $25,000 to be in my containers, but some of them, especially many of them, have been godsends, and they have been absolutely beautiful clients. I'm telling you the God honest truth. I've heard some horror stories from coaches that had clients that just did not like them, clients that just outed them, clients that class action lawsuits. I'm here to tell you, I don't care what nobody say. I said, this has been a beautiful 3.5 years because my clients have been absolutely beautiful. I said, now I had a couple of them that was here, there, and polka dots in terms of, but when I tell you collectively, every last one of them brought me joy. It's like, I want you to be able to roll out of bed and actually look forward to coaching. If there are clients that make you grunt and make you like, I don't want to work with this person, I am not feeling good about working with this person, is bringing me so much heaviness, you need to rethink about working with them. And see, this is what I coach my clients on in my signature program, but I ain't talking about that right now. What I want you to do, if you are working in your business and you want to work on your business from a sales perspective and you are struggling right now, I'm saying this with every beat of my heart, go and get that course. I'm going to tell you what's in it. You got how to make 10K in 30 days, your quick 10K start, okay? I actually teach you how to fill up your calendar. I teach you how to have initial consultations, the questions that you need to ask. I have all types of books that you need to read to get your mindset together. I also have things about honey, how to set up your honey book. If you don't have a honey book or Dubsado, I don't do Dubsado, I do honey book. So your contracts, your invoices, and all of that, how to set that up. I have, oh my gosh, I have so many things in there. Sales strategies, how to set up and plan each quarter, how to plan your month, how to structure your business, how to get your first several clients, how to hit $20,000 months, that step by step, how to get your warm clients, how to go after and do DMs. Vanessa said Vanessa just signed up. That's amazing, Vanessa. Keep me, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Monica said, buy the course, it would change your mindset. That's one of my matriarchs right there. Yes, congratulations, Vanessa. I'm so happy that you did that. I want y'all to feel Yes, Courtney, she said, honey, it's a great course. I'm just on module 2. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get us to get it. Thank y'all so much for that. Because I want to see, and that's not the kind of coach I am. When you buy something, I want to know how you doing. I'm going to follow up with you. I don't have a Facebook group or nothing like that. I have email. Just check in with me. Jay, I just want to let you know, I just got my first client. Tell me how you doing. This is important to me. This is still anything that I make, anything that I create, anything that I do. It is from a place of art. I consider myself a creator and an artist. I just have to call myself a coach so people will know what I am, but I am truly, and I think everybody on here that is really building a business, if you're building a business, she said the affirmations are chef's kiss. Yes, Courtney, I got the 7-figure affirmation prayer in there. I don't play. That's the same prayer I pray. Some folk ain't even, look, I got clients over time that then enrolled and enrolled again and ain't even open up the thing. But that's okay. I'm just glad, and see, that's why I want y'all to come back to me and tell me, Jay, this course is amazing, or this is da-da-da. Like everybody that bought it and y'all are saying this, you don't have to do it tonight, but do it tomorrow or the next day. Let me know what you are feeling, because not only do I want you to get results, but I want you to tell me how you're feeling. What are you learning? What is something that's coming up for you? This is very, very important, because if I know that you're learning, I feel better that you are dedicating time and space to your art so that you can get more of your art out there. I want our babies to be all right. I want us to be okay. I want our families to be okay. I don't do this just because I want you, like I'm just trying to get rich, baby. I'm trying to get $1 million. I'm going to be all right. Can this work for product-based businesses as well? Yes, because it's about sales. Now it does have offers in there, and the offers can be if you decide that you want to do a consultation with your product base, because I'm gonna tell you this. I have some friends that also do products. They have added layers to their businesses. They have value stacked, which means that their businesses, they're adding extra layers like consultative services on top of their products, so that people that are having deeper issues can actually come and schedule consultations for extra fees. So that gives you the ability to charge or to make extra cash on top of that. I just want to give y'all some ideas. But if you want to build, like people saying, like how to reach out in DMs and stuff like that without being salesy and pushy and icky about it, and how you can actually, like if you have products, you can do lives and talk about your products. Talk about what you're doing. Even if you're doing B2B, like talk about your businesses. There are people that are sitting home at night that own businesses and companies. They're looking on here too sometimes. And if they see you're talking about, your products or your services, about hair, about, you don't know who is watching you. They want to get in touch with you to do some type of endorsement program or some type of brand support for a celebrity. Y'all don't know where y'all next blessing is going to come from because you're trying to hide. I have gotten more podcast requests. I have been invited to a summit in San Francisco in December. My hotel is paid for. I'm getting a stipend. God is working just because I'm showing up differently. I'm trying to. I'm just saying. You got to have a skill set. There are people that need more from what you do. And you've got to start in. It's like now we're going into a season, and I got to end with this because Because I get passionate about this stuff, y'all. I'm sorry. I just get real, like I'm so passionate about this work. So anyway, what I am trying to tell you is that some of y'all need to understand this. It's not the same way that you used to run your business 2 years ago. That's gone. Okay. You have to care. Okay. You have to care. Like a lot of these people, like they don't know how to care. They don't know how to care. So you see a lot of coaches and a lot of consultants, a lot of agency owners, a lot of businesses that have just started to crack down and they just go out of business. They just close their doors saying, I can't do this no more, close up shop, and they just cashed out. That's because they didn't have the soul space to give people more in terms of what. Now, I'm not saying that you become a babysitter of people's emotions, but what I am saying is that you start to care about the progression and the emotional shifts that people are having when they experience your product or your service. Like it's about the end. It's about the results. It's about the outcomes. Absolutely. And you want people to get the outcomes, but you also want to know, where did you shift? What came up for you when you started to do X, Y, and Z? How did you feel when you considered this homework assignment and this homework assignment and that journal assignment? Because I believe that the process has to also be documented. Vanessa said, God sent my sister to affirm what I'm good at. And it reminded me of what you said yesterday. Yes, Vanessa. Because sometimes we're coming and going all the time and we forget that we're good at things. We're skilled. But if the world don't know that you know what you're doing, then no one will know what you're doing. The world has to know that you know what you are doing. So I am so excited. I hope that y'all come back on here tomorrow evening around the same time, because we're going to be talking more about some different things in business from a mindset perspective. I want y'all to get that course. If you haven't already, if you still sitting here thinking about it, I don't know, Jay, let me pray about it. I need you to start praying about growth. Because why would God want you to not grow? And you got the business. You didn't get this business. You didn't start a business, be poor. Poverty is not in your birthright, so we're not going to start it today. Let's get the people, let's get what you need. What you need is to grow your business with joy and stop growing it from a place of reactivity. All right. I love y'all so much. TikTok, thank you so much. I love you, love you, love you. YouTube, thank you so much for being here. My clients, I just love y'all. Y'all so sweet. Anyway, follow me. Look at my content. I got so many lessons and I forgot to tell y'all, especially TikTok. You are more than welcome to submit your email to me in the Get Leads. It's like a Get Lead thing because I'm going to be rolling out. I'm going to send y'all my emails, add you to my email list. So make sure when you see it, you confirm your email. But if you want me to send you my newest, it's going to be a free resource as well called the Daily Domination Checklist. Okay, it's going to be rolling out tomorrow. So if you want to be a part of that, if you want to get the PDF to that, put your email here or go into my email list, the link in my profile, and go in and sign up for the Jolt. The Jolt is my email newsletter that's completely free, okay, to get that because I'll be rolling that out to my list tomorrow. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being with me. Go get y'all some rest. I will see y'all tomorrow evening. Take care. Go get the course.